Welcome to Mr. Woods' wonderful world of art, and I'm Mr. Woods. And I know that you're gonna love this video because I'm gonna show you, my friends, how to create your very own paper sculpture bird using nothing but strips of paper. So let's go through the materials. You will need 1 green, 2 blue, and 4 purple 1x12 strips of construction paper. We're dealing with the cool colors, which are blue, green, and purple. They can calm and soothe, where warm colors remind you of heat and sunshine. Cool colors remind you of water and sky, even ice and snow. We will use a scrap piece of white for the eyes and orange for the beak. Other tools include a pair of scissors, black Sharpie marker, and white glue. After you find everything, let's begin. To begin this sculpture, we're going to use only one of the 2 strips of blue paper. First, we're going to fold it in half and then crease it down really sharp. Open it back up and tear it in half. So now we have 2 smaller strips of blue paper. Let's slide one of the blue strips out of the way. Add glue to the top of only one of the 2 smaller strips of blue paper. And then we're going to form it into what I call a raindrop or a teardrop. Hold at the end and be patient. It takes time for the white glue to dry. Now we're going to move on to the long strip of blue paper. Again, add glue to the top and form it into another raindrop or teardrop shape. This is our other small strip of paper. We're going to add glue to the top like we've done before, but instead of rolling it into a teardrop or raindrop, we're going to take the bottom, curve it in, and create a circle. Now you should have 3 sections: a large raindrop for the body, small circle for inside the body, and a small raindrop for the head. Now we're going to add glue right here, which is going to be the neck of the bird. Remember to use just a little bit of glue. Position the head into place and hold. Now we have a body and head. We're going to add glue to the outside of the circle, flip it over, and glue the other side. We're going to place the circle inside of the body. Now you have to hold at the top and bottom as well. Take your time and be patient and wait for the glue to properly dry. To create the tail, you need 2 purple strips and 1 green. We're going to add glue to the top, but we're going to start with the green one first. Then we're going to overlap a purple strip. Add glue again, and then place the last purple strip on top. It's going to be in the shape of an M. Using our other 2 strips of purple paper, we're going to fold each one in half to create the wings, but make it a gentle fold, and that's going to find the center where we're going to add glue. Make sure you do it on both strips. Place a little bit of glue in the center of one strip of purple paper. and then place the second strip right over the top. It's going to form an X, but we want the strips to be close together to create the wings. We have all three pieces and we're ready to assemble our bird. First, let's add some glue onto the green strip of paper and place it on the back of the bird for the tail feathers. Next, using that fold as a guide, add some glue and then place the wings right where the head and body connect. Now flip your bird over to dry. We're going to roll up the tail feathers. Using our Sharpie marker, we're going to start at the very bottom and roll up towards the body. Remember, the bird has to be on its back. Do the same thing for both purple strips of paper. Once you have all three strips rolled, we're going to cut the tips of each one into a point using scissors. I'm starting with the middle strip, the green strip. I angle cut both directions. Then I'm going to splice it in half. Starting at the bottom, carefully cut all the way up to the body of the bird. Here's what it looks like once you have all three strips of paper cut. Now we're going to move on to the wings. We're going to use an accordion style fold for the wings. Where we're going to fold up and then down and use that pattern. So we fold up, then down, then back up again, and then down, and just repeat the up and down folds. Make sure you do the same accordion fold to all four wings. And just like we did with the tail, we're going to angle cut the tips, and then splice each wing in half all the way to the body. Here's what it looks like with the wings and tail complete. Now we need to add a face, some eyes and a beak. With my white strip of paper and Sharpie marker, I'm going to draw two ovals, larger the better, and then add the black pupils inside. Make sure your lines are nice and thick to make it easier to cut them out. you'll cut both eyes out together. And that'll make it a lot easier to glue them down. Add some glue onto the back. And then place the eyes on the front of the head. Here we go. The eyes are in place. We're ready to move on to the beak. As you can see, the strip of paper that I chose is a little too big, so I'm going to cut it down to kind of match the width of the blue strip of paper. Next, I'm going to fold the paper in half. Now I want to make sure that the fold opens up toward me. I want to be able to see the inside. So it's going to be more like a taco shell and not upside down like a tent. Now, using the scissors, I'm going to cut at an angle on both sides, forming a small triangle. I'm going to open that triangle up, so now it looks like a diamond, and I'm going to add glue to the outer edge of the fold. That way the beak will stay open once it's glued down. Make sure that you place the beak underneath the eyes. Using my black Sharpie marker, I'm going to add details on my bird. I'm going to add the inside of a mouth and a tongue. This is where you get to be creative. Have fun. I also have a red Sharpie marker, which I'm going to use to color the tongue. Now I'm going to add some eyelashes and eyebrows as well. Beautiful. Now check out my paper strip bird. This is an awesome and easy sculpture to create. Remember that we used the cool colors, blue, green, and purple. And using my black Sharpie, I also added some nostrils. Friends, I'd really like to thank you for joining me for another how-to art video right here at Mr. Woods' Wonderful World of Art. After you create your cool paper strip bird, I want you to take a picture of it and upload it onto my Facebook page. Remember, if anyone can do it, it's you.